Hey guys, it's Lillian and we're back with Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, last time was pretty exposition heavy. So now we're really getting into the swing of things. Try and catch this Wurmple for Beauregard. Okay. Number caught and number you've evolved. Gotcha. Okay, that one caught. You never know when the ball jumps 3 times. What's over here? Oh, it's also a Wurmple. Okay. There's another one over there. It's kind of nice playing through this game again with the tutorial because after playing Scarlet and Violet, anytime I tried to jump back into this game, it was kind of a nightmare. Because both those games control very differently. Okay, I didn't think that would catch. And it flew away. That one caught. That's Starly's on edge. See if that works. Nope, sure didn't. Okay, that was a back strike at least. Much better. Is there another Shinx over there? Oop. Not what I meant to do. Ooh. Okay, items. Yeah, I didn't realize that I still had my Pokemon selected instead of Pokeballs. Okay, I think we've run around enough for now. Time to go see what Ray wants now. Hey, buddy. You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Does that mean I can craft on the go now? Aha, it does. Excellent. And here's a recipe for potions, too. That's useful. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using whatever materials are in your satchel. So long as you got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an Oron berry and a medicinal leek, you can whip up a potion, so you heal up your Pokemon whenever they need healing. Research going all right? You can see if you've got tasks ready to turn in on the Pokédex's cover. Ah. Once you've got some tasks good and done, go check in with Professor Laventon. See you soon. Okay then. Just gather up some apricorns. Okay. Ooh, it's an Eevee and a Ponyta. Look at it. Look how cute it is. Excellent. Love to see it. And it caught. Ponyta got a little bit spooked. Okay, that wasn't a back strike. Am I close to the Alpha Rapidash? Oh, it's over there. So fun fact, that music plays when you're close to an Alpha Pokemon, and right now, Alpha Pokemon are terrifying. We are in no condition to take them on right now. Ooh, Cyndaquil mastered a move. I don't want to go into first-person mode. I just want to catch Pokemon. Okay, caught that one. This Bidoof knows that I'm here, apparently. Don't turn around. That wouldn't be very good for either of us. Excellent. Okay. I guess we could head back to the professor for now. Already grabbed stuff from these trees. Things are a little slow on foot, but once we get a ride Pokemon, it'll speed things up a little bit. I'm gonna spook these Starlies just to get this leak. this area does have music. I couldn't remember, and it was quiet for so long. Most of the time when I played this game, I played with the music off for a reason that will become very apparent in a future fetch quest. Guess I can also run in this game. Hey, Professor. Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit! You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems to be a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. When you submit survey reports, you'll receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You'll receive more money if you've fulfilled certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. It's quite a bit of Pokemon. Excellent. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research levels of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry to 10, that entry will be considered complete, and you'll have unlocked all the detailed information to be had about that species. As you carry out tasks and complete the Pokedex entries for different species, you'll also gain Pokemon research points, which you can view on the cover of your Pokedex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition team. Oh, the Starly one's complete. That's good. Ponyta's almost done. Eevee's just barely started. Cool. Aha! You've made good progress on these research tasks, Lillian. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. It's time you earned yourself a star. A star? How exciting. Oh, looks like there's another quest over here, too. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book you're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I simply feel whole. Now, not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Well, what do you know? I actually have a completed Pokédex entry. Oh, you have you completed Starly's entry in your Pokédex? Hurry, let me read it. Wait one moment. Male and female Starly have different appearances? Let me see. So the markings on their foreheads are different sizes. Incredible. I had no idea. Thank you for letting me read its Pokédex entry. Now that I know more about it, I imagine I might finally bring myself to touch a Starly. Please, if you could find it in your heart, catch a Starly and bring it to me. There's not a Pokemon in the world so adorable as Starly, I tell you. As it turns out, we have a number of Starly. The smooth curl of the feather on its head, those lovely round eyes. Oh, it's lovely through and through. I adore it down to the last feather. Well, hello there, Starly. Wanna pet it? No! I think I'm quite satisfied just looking at it after all. Besides, I might let loose a move. It might let loose a move. Who outside of the Survey Corps or Security Corps could actually do something so frightful as approach a Pokemon willingly? All the same, I must thank you for showing me this sweet Starly. Some people will see a Pokemon and simply flee on sight, you know. Perhaps being able to read all about Pokemon in that Pokédex might put them more at ease. Excellent. Why did you have Pokeballs? That's what I want to know. Hey, Beauregard, I've got a Wurmple for you. Here you go. You really brought me one. You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told a Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautyfly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Bojine? I like Beautifred. Yeah, I like Beautifred too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Beautifred to be a splendiferous Beautifly. Wait and see. Excellent. Alright, I guess we go check in with Captain Silene. Oh, Captain, my Captain. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. Okay. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. You mean I'm not a no rank no more? You can now use Heavy Balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. Heavy Ball. Is there something else? Oh, revives. Excellent. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us is like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone, and proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Okay. Sounds good. For today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. Oh, another day progresses. More potato mochi. So, Lolian, my girl, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Our usual order of potato mochi tastes even better when there's something to celebrate. Hey, by the way, have you taken on that request Beauregard had? I did. Well, most people here don't know much about Pokemon. You've noticed, right? So it's our job as the Survey Corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's it all about? That one might be a better fit for Lolian than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first. Ah yes, that request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Sounds good to me. The next day. Hey Lolian, before I go meet May about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Oh, of course. Great, I'll be at the training grounds. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. Good idea. Okay. Guess we'll head over to the pastures real quick. The pastures house the many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change up your party. Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me? I'm gonna move all the ones that I want to release in there. Okay, this is why. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just move all of these Pokemon next door. Okay, we're keeping the Eevee, that's for sure. It can actually go on my team. This other Bidoof we're gonna keep. Of course, we'll probably end up just catching up a barrel. I do want to fill out a proper Pokedex. We'll keep this Weasel. Level 6, level 5. That one's a level 3. Since we've already got a fire type, let's throw Weasel on our team. And as for all these, we'll definitely keep a Wurmple. Okay. Back to your survey work then. Keep it up. Not sure that I can release Pokemon yet. I'm sure that'll come up eventually. Because you have to catch so much Pokemon in this game, which is not a problem. But you do run out of room pretty quickly. Okay, we need Black Tumblestone. That should be fine. Alright, Ray, I'm coming for you. Thanks for taking a minute for me. I know your plate's full right now. I'm gonna be straightforward with you about something. And that is... I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Survey Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it. Your partner? That's right, take a look at my very own partner. Pikachu! Biga! This is my Pikachu. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind just went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? Pika! But watching you at work completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step towards being a real team is to battle your team. Here we go. Survey Corps Ray challenged you to battle. Send out Pikachu. I'm so glad that they changed Pikachu's cry back to the original. It was kind of cute to have it say Pikachu in battle, but let's be real, I at least prefer the original sound. But I've also been playing Pokemon games since Pokemon Yellow. That was my first Pokemon game. Battle decided. Whoa, you seem so in sync with your Pokemon. Excellent. New move from Cyndaquil. That was amazing! The way you fight alongside your Pokemon, you don't seem one bit scared of battling. We'll just have to catch up as best we can, right, Pikachu? Pika! Ah, fair enough. Pikachu's got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. Makes sense. I know how the typing system works. So you're the new recruit everyone's talking about? Oh, hi. The name's Zizu, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zizu's a master of an ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterwards. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Kinda cool how they changed that up. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Well, that's certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle May's request. You remember? I mentioned it earlier. I'm heading down now to see about May's request. I'm supposed to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready to meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double-checking what Pokemon you'll bring, and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Zizu. Okay then. I don't think there's anything I can technically teach my Pokemon right now, so I guess we'll head over to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Don't think there's any side quests that I can grab either. Just out of curiosity, you could purchase kimonos or shoes. What can I help you with, hun? I think before I had some like limited time accessories that I got as a distribution gift, and I don't think I could get those anymore, which makes me really sad. It was so cool. Do come visit my humble shop again. Probably can store some items. We'll hang on to those. Oh, that's probably good. Heading outside the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid. Boo! Hi, Volo. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to, anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. I've been doing that this whole time, Volo. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. I did know that. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokedex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. Well, okay then. Real great mushroom recipe? Oh, you're that girl from the Survey Corps who fell from the sky, aren't you? Listen here a moment. I need to tell you about this great cake lure recipe I invented. I call it the mushroom cake. I poured 20 years of mushroom foraging know-how into coming up with this recipe, and I just know it's a winner. You do not look older than 20, sir. Problem is, the folks around here just aren't catching on to my recipe's amazing potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes, famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. I'll teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to go get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounge not from the forages of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. Okay then. 1 springy mushroom's all you need. I'll be waiting. Okay. Sounds simple enough. His name is Moral. I did not catch that. Okay. Ray's all the way down there. And I just gotta tumble over to him. Let's see. Let's give Evie some experience. You didn't see anything, Shinx. It's gonna be easier for me to try and just catch you. Aha! Oh, you're aggro. I guess we're doing this. Oh, you know rollout now? That's fine. Also, I can run around while the battle's going. Ooh, ouch. Good to know that I need to defeat some Shinx. This button to change Pokemon. I'll also need to heal up Cyndaquil. Alright. Let's go see what's up with Ray. Are you just standing in the middle of the bridge? There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're first. Oh, at your rank, you should be fine. Go on, then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Excellent. Over here! This here is Lolian. My, a new face in the village? Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. You have a really cool outfit. I'm one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me May. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. Her name might also be Mai. I don't know. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Yeah. That's good to hear. That security core of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here is my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Oh, I'm gonna fight the Snorlax now? Or the Munchlax? How tough is this Munchlax? It's pretty tough. Ouch. Well, it was burned. It knows roll out too. Strong style. This is gonna kill Cyndaquil. Oops. Sorry, buddy. I guess we'll try Shanks. Almost. A crit. Excellent. Battle decided. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Oh, good. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. Oh, Vivichokes. Now I can make revives. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you, to Deer Track Heights? Is that my phone? Your ARC phone is beeping. Is that strange thingagummy of yours telling you where to go? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. And it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, and you may understand. Okay. We're gonna switch over to Starly. Hi, Cricketot. Yeah, that's right. Just turn your back to me, and everything will be okay. There we go. Oh, I missed. Oh. It got scared. Never mind. And that one's sleeping. I thought I saw a Vivichoke. Was I mistaken, or there it is? What's that Starly doing in the tree? You're so far away, Starly. No, a Burmy. Let's try and catch this right out the gate. Excellent. Oh, a Geodude, too. Oh, the Geodude saw me. That's not good. Stop locking onto the Starly. And avoid the Geodude. Okay, good. Weasel knows a water move. Try and catch this Geodude. There we go. You don't see anything, Geodude. Okay, that's another one caught. And another one. Okay, there's definitely a Geodude hiding in this rock. Alright. Starly leveled up again. That's good. Is that another Starly? Don't turn around, don't turn around. There we go. Alright, I think we made it to Deer Track Heights. Let's go see what alpha Pokemon we're gonna be tackling. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. What? Hi, Professor. Whew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. Dee-dee-dee-whoop. I know that noise anywhere. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. Dee-dee-dee-dee-whoop. And that's what you're here for, Lillian, to drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. I hope they are. Upon my word, what a large specimen! Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Lolian. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Yes, I'm aware that alpha Pokemon have glowing red eyes. And a scary theme song. It does have a great Pokemon cry, though. Okay. It's filled with wild might. And it knows a flying move. Great. Thanks, Starly. Okay. Ouch. I'm kind of curious if I can catch this thing. Yeah. Kind of figured as much. Oh, Shinx is dead. Oh, it knows False Swipe? Oh, it's dead. We survived. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Well, thank you. Weird! But what in the world? That's a cool looking Pokemon. It's the Great Weirdeer. Hi, buddy. He looks upon you with kindness, Lillian. I'd say the Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the bride Pokemon of Alola. Professor, I take it things went smoothly? I'm here on Captain Silene's orders. She said we'd be able to set up a base camp here once Lolian took care of her request. About that. I know this was a joint decision by Adamon and the commander, but still, Is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokémon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokémon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Lolian as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokémon, we'll need to know them better. And the first step towards that is completing the Pokédex. The construction corps should be here soon. They'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. Well, that's great news. Hey, look at that. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. Very clever. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our survey work easier, huh? Sure will. Well, that's that. How about we head to the Wallflower like usual? Excellent. Oh, Cyndaquil's was completed. That's good. Shinx is almost done. Eevee gained a level. Geodude is completed. That was fast. Halfway to 2nd star rank. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied Cleavor from the rumors. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this Cleavor. This is the Cleavor that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Lolian here can handle things just fine. But that Cleavor's said to be much, much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. Boy, time moves on quickly in this game. The next day. Rise and shine, Lolian! The boss wants you. Kamado, that is. Get yourself to the commander's office. That's kind of scary. Why does Commander Kamado want to see me? Did you get a good rest? Yeah. Look who's being punctual. Finally realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui's space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift of the Pearl Clan in our world's very basis? You wish. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. Boy. Just another day with those two, I see. That man's named Ottoman. He is the leader of the Diamond Clan. They put a lot of importance on time, as you could probably tell. And the girl is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she called it, right? Our world's very basis. Whenever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. Seems like they've inherited some bad blood from their predecessors' strife. Ah well, not our problem. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office, Lillian. Yeah, I should probably head on over there. Though it sounds like there's more fighting in my future. There's a couple side quests in here too. What do you intend to do about that Cleavor, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Ottoman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that, though it thought it maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleavor into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you arrived. Hey, guys! This is Lolian, the newest member of our Survey Corps. Aha! I heard from Mai you earned Weird Ear's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Ottoman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful, just call me Ottoman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavor before deciding what must be done? You'd send this stranger, who supposedly fell from the rift, to study Cleavor? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid her chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui so vast Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Lolian. I order you to study Cleavor and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Kleavor, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Hi, Captain. Join me downstairs, Lillian. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Okay. What do you want? Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? It needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots and heavy enough to put a nice firm pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. But I suppose it'll be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. Best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. Oh, I have a rather good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives on Deer Trek Heights and would be perfect for the job. Could you catch one and bring it back to me? I'll head home and wait for you there. Sounds good, considering I already have a Geodude. Alright, Captain. What's the deets? Oh, good. You're already here. Professor Laventon, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Lillian, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Kleavor's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Kleavor is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The Security Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Kleavor when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled up. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. Very well. Then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the nobles' seats. So, perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Kleavor. Lillian, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. I missed that. I believe he said, that world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is, the one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it, you must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Kleavor, quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Kleavor situation. Oh-ho, you must be the Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl clan types have a lot of respect for Kleavor. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too. But it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, have flown into the same type of frenzy as Kleavor. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Kleavor at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Kleavor, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later! Wow, he just said his piece and then vanished. He must just value his time that much, I guess. Adamon and Mai weren't wrong. You know, if you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleavor, you best start by visiting his abode. Now that we've gotten to the hike camps, it should come in handy for getting to Grand Tree Arena. And don't forget to visit the pastures. Choosing your Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. Indeed it does, but we're gonna have to explore that next time. So, if you guys like what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!